Hi, my name is Oscar Coronado. I'm a senior attending Ben Lomond High School. It's just a few words in what I have to say and how Ben Lomond High School helped me out throughout my junior year. Starting of summer 2020, I was considered homeless. It was hard for me because I had another dependent person, so my younger sibling. Therefore, I had to sell my first dream car to buy tickets, take her to Pennsylvania, leave her with my aunt, and I decided to come back, knowing that I'd struggle here alone. And that's how I went off. Couple months, I was just working. After that, I came back. I started my junior year at Ben Lomond High School. I didn't find no motivation to actually go to class, do assignments, nothing, until this one person decided to, confront me and ask me what's wrong, because I wasn't the type of student to just not care about school. And therefore, when that happened, she noticed immediately and she called me out for it. And that's when I just broke down in front of her and I just told her everything that was happening. I want to give a big shout out to Ms. Thornell that was there to listen to me when I actually needed someone. The Ogden School District, what provides in order to help a student whenever they have needs is just incredible. Like, honestly, I couldn't thank them more than what they did for me. It's just amazing. Everything they have, all the programs, everything they have, every possible way to help you out. And I feel like that's something good. It's good to have in this community. It's good to have in the Ogden District. So we're very lucky to have that. Ways that my story could have went sideways if I did not seek help. I could have not cared about graduation. I could have not cared about school. I could have been, I could have been a dropped out by now. But good thing I was strong at that moment and decided to speak up, ask for the help that I needed so much. And now I'm very thankful. I'm on track for graduation and I have a stable place to stay at. And I can't say nothing bad about the teachers, nothing bad about the Ogden School District. It's just been wonderful. It's been a valuable lesson. It's made me grow as a person. It has made me independent. And besides that, it's just all good things about the Ogden School District and Ben Lomond High School. That's my story, guys.
Hi, my name is Carlos Diaz, and I'm going to be a senior this year at Ogden High. I am this year's cheer captain. I was born August 2004, and kind of like right off the bat, my mom kind of noticed something was going on with me. They told my mom I was diagnosed with kyphoscoliosis, which is just curvature on my spine. They told my mom I wasn't going to be able to walk and I'd have to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. Starting from 4 years old, I had to do a bunch of surgeries. We counted it actually last night, 36 surgeries total on my back. Yeah, it's painful. That was just outside, but even at my home life, like there was just a lot of, I guess you'd say, domestic abuse going on between my parents. It's not something you want to see when you're 6 years old and watching, like your mom getting hit. We kind of had to sneak out and we left with nothing but our mattresses into I guess you'd say a furnished attic. And it was a one bed, one bath, and my older brother had to sleep in the closet because that was the only space he could sleep in. After that though, this other man came into my mom's life, into our life, he soon became our stepdad. He was amazing. His name was Ron, and he was so supportive of almost everything that we did. I call him my dad, like even when I explain to anybody that he's my dad. About 13 years old, I came out that I was gay, and that cut off some more family members, but hey, it happens. And then I moved to Mount Ogden, and the administration there was amazing. I remember like the secretary would come up. I had curly long hair back then, and the secretary would be like, "Carlos, your hair's so fabulous. Like, look at you, And that still gives me butterflies. But my friends there, they were doing cheer. I tried out, I made the team, and I remember when I told my mom I made the team, there was like tears in her eyes. Like, I can't believe I just made a sports team. Like, I can't believe I just did this, There was just so many barriers that I continue to break. But after that, I felt like I found my place, and then COVID happened. We were moving into a new home, and Ron wasn't waking up. He kept on trying to wake up. He wasn't waking up. And that morning, he was pronounced dead. which was such a turning point in my life. Definitely at home, things were starting to change. My mom was kind of drinking a lot more than she normally was. I felt like I had to just grow up a little bit faster just because I had 2 little brothers that I had to take care of. And it definitely put me in a big depressive episode. I wasn't able to sleep. I wasn't getting any schoolwork done. And that's when my coach, Coach Christie, kind of came in. She was like, okay, we can make a checklist of everything you need to do. And every time you do it, like, we're gonna check it off and we're gonna get through this, right? Basically. And that's when I kind of noticed that like cheer was more than just a sport, and that it was more like we need to make sure everybody gets through and everybody kind of succeeds. And it was no kid left behind, you know. And after everything that I've been through, after all the surgeries, after all the constant pain, after everything like that, I feel like whatever I put my mind to, basically, I know I can do it. I just have to put my mind to it, really. It's all the brain power. It's all about brain power. That's really what it is. Well, that's my story.